GX.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Indie developer innovation is a true thing to marvel at. People come up with weird and cool ideas just all the time seemingly, and I for one am a pretty big fan of the whole thing. But as it would turn out, one of these developers decided to ask, what if double jump, but gun? 500 Caliber Contractz is a game made by Bryce Butcher, and this thing really bleeds a weird and wild sense of style the entire time you're playing it. The intro looks like this, the menu looks like this, and this is what the gameplay looks like. But before I talk about anything else, I do need to mention that the game comes with a couple of warnings, but I also need to get around censors, so just use your imagination for a sec. This game contains locally sourced, biologically approved red paint, and mentions of self-admitted game overs, but in real life. So just think about what those mean. You got it? Okay? Cool. Moving on. This game might also trigger epileptic fits in people as well, so just don't play this or watch this video. Don't cause yourself any physical or mental harm. Just save yourself that trouble. What you're looking at here is a weird 3D platformer that both borrows from the all-time greats of that genre and also puts its own spin on things. As it stands in this current moment, there's only one world that you can explore right now. But what you're seeing here with all of these mechanics and this one world and such is included into a demo you can play right now on Steam. If we're talking about what this game's DNA is made up of, I would definitely say Super Mario 64 takes the case in that direction. If what this demo shows is to be believed, like in SM64, you're given a wide open map where you can just kind of do different objectives, collect your quote-unquote stars, and all the while unlocking new things that you can do in other stages. While you are given specific assassination targets, this is not where the crux of the game really lies. See, all across the world that we're given here in this demo, there's all kinds of objectives you can complete. I think this is where the SM64 comparison really does work, which is why I compared this game to SM64 a minute ago. And the titles of these objectives also fit into the vague, hint-based naming scheme like SM64. As a result, there's a whole bunch of little wrinkles sprinkled all throughout the entire level here, and it's all good. The game asks you to experiment with the mechanics that you're given, figure out the controls as you go along, then apply those to the level to see if you can get anything out of it. Just in this first world here, you have things like a linear platforming challenge, several hidden things around the map to help with traversal, and even the deliberate inclusion of the green demon, like that little homebrew challenge that people came up with for SM64. It's just literally called the Green Demon Challenge here. Just look at this little guy. I hate him. But all of these neat little level design flourishes would be nothing if the controls weren't good. And I'm happy to report that we got that part covered too. The really cool thing about indie 3D platformers is that the skill ceiling in these games is like ludicrously high. Here in 500 Caliber Contractz, you have things like your good old triple jump, you got a backflip, spin mechanic for some extra height. And this is all before we talk about the rifle, because that assists in platforming too, as I'm sure you're able to tell from the footage. When this game does eventually release, there's a promise to get upgrades for your character too. Maybe things like reload speed, or more rounds in the chamber or something. I could see that being a thing, and it would be really cool. More options, just more things that you can chain together. More freedom in your platformer capabilities. And man, can we just talk about the art style in this game too? The best descriptor I can come up for this entire aesthetic here is just like those early 90s, like pre-rendered cutscenes but made playable. Like the stuff you would find in old PC games and stuff. And it's just so cool. Anything metallic is made too shiny on purpose, so they sort of stand out amongst the crowd of other stuff going on, the rest of the grays and blues going on here. And despite only having 2 music tracks across the entire game, all the music is good. The real unfortunate thing here is that we only have a really strong first impression right now. Like a really strong first impression. But if you're looking for some time to kill and you're, trying to look around for a new game you want to play, why not follow the development of 500 Caliber Contractz? As of playing this demo, this game has definitely been on my radar. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for this game, for sure. But before I sign off, I should mention that there is a cheat segment in the game. It's found under options, and you can turn the firepower up on your rifle. Let me just do that real quick. And yeah, I think that'll about do it. If you're at all interested in the game, then the Steam page is in the description as always. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Join the Patreon if you want me to read your name out loud at the end of these videos, or if you want to see sneak peeks for future videos. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day, everybody.